How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're keeping fresh. Big breaking news in the last couple of hours. Liverpool have agreed that Luis Diaz will complete his transfer to Bayern Munich, subject of a medical in Germany and Munich within the next 24 hours, with the agreement package of 75 million plus permission to travel to commit to the medical. He is going to be potentially signing a 4-year contract with the option of a 5th year. And just report by David Ornstein there from The Athletic. And also Fabrizio Morano has a slightly different tweet, but I'll read it out anyway. So just a tweet from Fabrizio Morano says, FC Bayern reach a full agreement to sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool. Here we go. €75 million package agreed, with the authorization of a medical also confirmed. Liverpool. Lucho wanted to leave. Liverpool have accepted the conditions, despite the fact that they gave him 2 or 3 contract offers in the space of a couple of weeks. He rejected them all. So it pretty much tells you that his mind was elsewhere, or his head was turned by Bayern. There was talk of him going potentially to Barcelona, but that deal never really materialised. They went for Rashford instead on a loan deal after they couldn't sign Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao. But he'll get his move eventually to Bayern. Vincent Kompany will probably be very delighted with his signing, considering he's spoiled with a lot of wingers in regards to the likes of Malacia, Michael Elise, etc. So yeah, it's definitely I can understand why Bayern wanted him, because they let go of Serge Gnabry and they let go of Leroy Sané. So obviously the wage bill's been freed up from those two players, as Thomas Muller as well too. So they can pretty much attract any player that you can get for big money. And Luis Diaz was definitely top of their list. And he'd suit Bayern. You know, he's a typical Bayern winger, very similar to how the likes of an Iron Robin played for them not so long ago. He's definitely one of their greatest footballers. I sad to see Luis Diaz go, but I can understand it. You know what I mean? He's 28 years of age. He's probably not going to get a bigger move than Bayern and what he's getting right now. And it's definitely one where he'll flourish in German football. The league will suit him. Vincent Kompany, in terms of his tactics, will suit him as well. He'll play with the likes of Harry Kane and a lot of the top quality midfielders, and Joshua Kimmich and Leon Goretzka and what have you. He's definitely going to suit them. There's no doubt about that. And he'll flourish. He'll win trophies. He'll win a few Bundesligas, a few German Cups. May even win the Champions League if things go well, which he was unfortunate not to win with Liverpool 3 years ago when he was in the final with us against Real Madrid. My initial thoughts on this is, like, I'm not surprised. He's been looking to get a move for this for quite a while. So yeah, I wish him all the best. I hope he really does really well there, and I'm sure all the fan base will be. They're sad to see him go, but he's leaving on a good positive note, really. Even though he's wanted to leave, but he's doing it in a very respectful way, which is understandable in my opinion. The club tried to offer him a contract. He said no, so it forced their hand in trying to sell him. Richard Hughes has obviously been a very busy man the last 6 or 7 weeks. So I think as soon as that Luis Diaz deal will be finalised, we'll look to push to try and get Alexander Isak, which I'm going to talk to you about now. I didn't think we'd be able to go to acquire the services of Isak if we knew it was possible. But there's a bit of an interesting theory behind this, because Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards know Eddie Howe, the Newcastle United manager, and know Jason Tindall, the Newcastle United assistant manager. From what I gather, behind the scenes in Newcastle, Eddie Howe and Jason Tindall are calling the shots on who's coming in, who's going out at Newcastle in regards to transfers. Paul Mitchell's left the club after 12 months. Dan Ashworth left 12 months ago to take a job at Manchester United. So there's a bit of confusion of what's been going on there. I'm actually a little surprised that Richard Hughes didn't get the job as a director of football at Newcastle, because considering that him and Eddie Howe are good friends from their time at Bournemouth, you'd think if Eddie Howe would probably trust Richard Hughes' judgment on players rather than trust his own judgment on players, you know? So that's a very interesting dynamic. Eddie Howe, in the press conference after the pre-season game against Newcastle and Arsenal in the Far East earlier on today, was asked the question, is there any chance of Isak going to be meeting up with the squad at pre-season? And he says no chance. which tells you all you need to know about what's been going on in regards to the situation. Fabrizio Romano within the last hour has said that Liverpool will definitely go big in the bid within the next 24 hours. I hope that's true. I think if they offer the right money that Newcastle are looking for, he's ours. He's definitely ours. He sounded out that he wants a Liverpool move. He's obviously not travelled with the Newcastle United squad for a reason. Either there's been some sort of row behind the scenes that we don't know about, or the fact that there's interest that his agent has let him know about in regards to Liverpool, and he said, "Yeah, I want Liverpool. I don't want any other club." Chelsea have been interested in Isak. He said no to Chelsea. Manchester United have been interested. He said no. The Saudi Arabian clubs in Al Hilal and one or two others have tried to get Isak. He says no. I just want Liverpool. So Liverpool, I'd say, will go heavily on Alexander Isak within the next few hours, whether it be late tonight or early tomorrow morning. So it's just wait and see really in regards to that. Other signings we'll be looking to rebuild in. We need a centre half because Joe Gomez has picked up another Achilles injury, so we'll have to see what in regards to there. Joyce did say that they do like Mark Wahi of Crystal Palace, but they're not going to go into a long saga with him. So who knows how that plays out. But then again, it's crazy to think that no other club has been in for Mark Wahi either recently. I know Tottenham tried to sign him 6 months ago. That never happened. Newcastle tried to sign him 12 months ago. That never happened either. So it's definitely, maybe Guehi's been told that he wants Liverpool and they're just going to try and play the waiting game on that. If you want my honest opinion, I think we will get Isak, and I definitely think we'll get Mark Guehi. In regards to a third person coming in, I'm not sure whether it's going to be a winger or maybe another defender. So I think Ingamoa has been really good in pre-season, so he's definitely going to be in the squad for this year. It's touch and go whether Ben Doak will be, but there's reckon he'll be sold, along with a few others in regards to with Darren Núñez, Chiesa, Elliott, Morton, Tsimikas. So there'll definitely be a few sales going on as well. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see on that. So yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Please like the video if you're new to this. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new to this as well. Let us know in the comment section down below about your thoughts on Luis Diaz leaving for Bayern Munich and all other transfer news that we have as well in regards to incomings and outgoings. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. Yeah, in the meantime, in between time, have a good day, have a good night wherever you're watching this. Up the Reds, cheers.